to another episode of Sunny Days at the Racetrack. I'm your host, Mark, and there's
What's
Anthony.
up, guys?
What's going on? Look at that stash.
That's right.
Dirty stash. We are 15 minutes late today because I'm an asshole, and I had to watch the last game because I was not able to watch it last night, so I had it recorded. Yeah. No excuses. I see it on Anthony's face. He is upset, but it's okay. We're going to move on.
We're chilling.
We're going to move on. All right. So,
watch
the obvious, the Roy. Here I go. I did it again. The wah. I know I said it wrong in the video. I was fucking hyped up. I was hyped up, and that's what happens. Meanwhile, last episode, I was saying wah the whole time. So, there we go.
Well, it starts. 4 games in with him, so
yeah. Listen, things aren't going to change overnight. Trotz, when he came in, he had a full training camp. You know what I mean? And he completely revamped the team.
He came in the summer, bro. So he had the whole summer and part of the fall to get it going.
To really change the team. So he's trying to do what he can on the fly. It's the middle of the season. You got to give him a little bit of slack. I think there's already progress being made. I don't know if you agree. But just basically on
we won a game, so
they did win a game, but in his mind, that's not what he's looking for. I mean, you hear it in the press conference, and you see it on the numbers.
He wants full throttle. He wants to go all in playoffs, make a run.
Yeah, he does. But there's things that they need to fix, which are turnovers, the amount of shots that are coming at our goaltenders. Penalty kill has to be better. And he wants to be more aggressive defensively, pretty much stopping the play and smothering it at the blue line, which we've seen a lot of, especially at the Vegas and Montreal game.
Vegas look good, man. Vegas look good.
Vegas. Well, Vegas was definitely the best game out of all of them, even though we lost.
I think Dallas by a goal though.
Yeah, we lost 3-1.
3-1.
I think.
Oh, maybe it was an empty netter.
I think it was an empty netter.
Yeah.
But regardless, the team didn't give up that many shots, not nearly as much as they did against Dallas, because Dallas is 43 or 47, and I think this time was 27 against Vegas.
Dallas was that Monday game, I think, or that Sunday game. Yeah.
So it was a big win, obviously, and his first game, you want to get that win. The players were fucking hyped up. They were ready to go. Everyone was pushing hard. You could see the difference right away for the aggressiveness in the game.
Yeah.
But the old issues are still going to be there.
Yeah, turnovers and the penalty kills is not there, man. It's sloppiness. Not sloppy.
Yeah, it's definitely something that we're going to have to break those old habits. It's going to take a lot of time. And you got to remember that the guy came in, didn't have a full practice.
I don't think he even did a morning skate either on the Canadiens game. I don't think he even did a morning skate because it was so close in time.
It's hard when you're traveling.
Yeah, man. So,
but no, he definitely he's definitling making changes to the team, and you can see the progress there. With the shots,
he is between Riley and Sebastian Aho. He's playing the part. So
he's
playing the pairings.
He's playing the pairings. He's getting them to the point where they're starting to look like their old selves defensively. And then even our forecheck. Forecheck was fucking incredible against Vegas. We were smothering them.
We kept up with them, man.
And we were cycling, which I talked about. That was a big issue. We were able to cycle, and we were able to stop a lot of the cycling chances, which has been an issue all fucking season long under Lambert. Also, as a side note, I love the fact that Barzell has no problem speaking his mind and pretty much saying that he didn't like Lambert at all, and he thought that he created lazy habits. Which, listen, at that point, it's still on the players. You can't get lazy. This is fucking professional hockey.
Yeah, I feel like there's a lot of frustration. You felt it, you know what I mean? Even right now, I still kind of feel it. But November and December, man, it's frustrating. Watching each game was just frustrating. So at least he aired it out. He's not fake about it. He aired it out.
No, he's not fake. A lot of players won't say it.
Won't say it.
He kind of just was subtle about it. But we all kind of knew the writing was on the wall for that guy anyway.
Yeah.
So
it was only a matter of one.
Yeah, so it was only a matter of time for that guy, but Watt has been great. I love his coaching style specifically.
I like him. He's in your face.
Yeah, he's a fucking energizer bunny, man. I mean, that's what I was talking about last
on
episode.
The bench. If you watch him in the bench, he's like pulling the guys in. He's got hands on their shoulders and shit.
Yeah, that's what I love. That's what I to me, the big post that blew up on Twitter for us at least. To me taking that video, I was like,
yeah, no, it's different, man.
Like, I would be honest, I was fucking getting emotional. I'm watching this guy, and I'm like, he's putting the hands on the shoulder, he's tapping their helmet, he's doing everything. He's like putting all his arms around him.
I'm sure Varley loves him too. But Varley's from Colorado.
I know he did say when he heard that he became the coach, he said he got goosebumps, which I'm sure.
I'm 100%. He's a legend.
He knows him very well. So,
Varley was out for like 3-4 weeks, man. So once we get the coach.
Yeah, and now he's played 2 games, which he did.
It's nice,
everything that he said he was going to do, he's done already. He said he was going to give Sorokin
a break, bro.
Yeah,
I think he played 14 games. I can't do that. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So having 2 games off is definitely well needed. Now we're going to have the All-Star break,
and he played those 2 games kind of right. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
he put it against Florida, which Florida's tough, but he put now like we. What was that? That's him. Oh, that's Raisin.
We're getting I heard him. I got a celebrity entrance.
No, he played it good, man. It's good to have like you kind of feel for Sorokin like when he was going through like 10, 11 games in a row, and then I feel like the slap in the face was like he let up 3 goals and they pulled him. I was like you could have just not played him today.
Exactly. You could have not played him. Exactly.
And now you're like, oh, you see, you had 3 goals up. I'll just put it in Ken Appleby. Like, you just could have not overused him. But it's good, man. I like it. Yeah, he's doing some good things. So, I mean, the only thing that really sucked was that Montreal game. I wish we just could have squeezed a point at least out of that. But besides this week, it's a tough week. Florida's tough. That's a tough one. And Vegas is tough. So those 2 games are hard to win, man.
Playing in Montreal is no fucking picnic either.
It's not easy. That crowd's it's a hard crowd.
Is nuts.
Yeah, and that Vegas team is stacked. So I knew that was I was just happy we got a point last night with Florida. Florida's really good.
Yeah, it was good.
And they're young, man. And they're fast. Yeah. They're really good. So Palmer late goal, man.
Oh, it was great. I mean,
oh my God.
The feed from Dobson. Oh my God. The guy's vision.
Dobson's good.
The guy's vision is elite.
He has as many points as Barzell this season. You know,
I mean, the guy. No, at one point he was leading the team. I mean, he might
after last night with that assist, but dude, somehow he's not in the All-Star game. But that's besides.
Oh, and it's a fan voting, so you got everybody from Toronto in there. You got all the Canadian teams. This is what happens.
I guess, man,
it's fucking bullshit. I agree with you. It was either if he wasn't going to be.
You don't see that a lot. I think. I think he got this many points the fastest this season. Even faster than they were saying it last night. Compared to Potvin, it was something with Potvin. I don't know.
Well, I think they were saying he's I think he got 45 points in 48 games. It's the first one in franchise history.
Yes.
To do it that fast.
I think that's what I. Yeah,
that's what it was. Yeah. So I mean, the guy's incredible.
It's good, man. It's cool. It's good. I like Holstrom too. Holstrom was good. I was watching him.
Holstrom and JPG. I mean, they're fucking together. They're a match made in heaven, man. They really are. I mean, even when they because I know they put in Wallstrom last game instead of Gauthier.
Yeah.
Which I know he's going to cycle because he wants to give the guys some opportunities. He wants to see. Like I said, they're going to be a lot of show me what you got games.
That's a cycle. That's a product of Bridgeport, bro. Holstrom was on Bridgeport for a while. Yeah. Same with Bolduc and it's good. And same with McLean. I think McLean was on Bridgeport last year.
He was, yeah. So, but I'm saying having Wallstrom, which I don't like seeing him on.
No, you don't like him.
I don't like him. I don't like him at all. I think he's been given a lot of opportunities by this organization.
And like we said, I said, I'm all with the Engvall, Fashing, and Gauthier in, and just have Wally has that healthy scratch, but. Whatever I said, let the Wah do his thing, man, and see what happens.
Scotty, thank you for the comment.
We got a comment.
You're making me blush. You can't tell because of the light, but I'm blushing.
That was good. At least we got a win out of there. We got 3 points out of 4 games. I'll take that, dude. I think we have 3 wins in January. It's pretty terrible. So hopefully,
it's awful.
It's awful.
Like I said, I do.
Somehow we still have more wins than losses, though, and I think we're 5th in the division. Yeah. Somehow, like that. That's what's so annoying, man. Like
we're not it. We're not. We're still right there.
I think we're like 2 points out of the wild card.
Yeah.
Like
so,
but I think we have like a game, like 2 games in hand. But that's nothing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like
no, I know what you're saying. Yeah.
So that's why I'm frustrated because like you have like 13 overtime losses. You know, if you had half of that, you'd be chilling.
I'm sick of going to fucking overtime at this point.
Every game, dude. I don't know. I'm not even trying to be a dick, but like I don't even know the last time we scored first. Maybe the Dallas game, but before that, I couldn't tell you. Think about that. That's like
did we score first against Dallas?
I think we did. I think we had
yes, we did.
We did. Nelson or Palmieri.
We scored. We did score first against Dallas, and then they made it 2-1. Right?
I forget. It's like a week ago. Not even pathetic. But I'm saying,
here I go.
God, I gotta fact check it.
I gotta check it. I'm sorry, everybody. I gotta check it.
There you go. No, but it's just like I feel like every game, like it's like that Montreal game. You can't tell me that was frustrating. Like that's insane.
I mean, it was frustrating. Don't get me wrong.
I texted you.
It was the we scored. Okay, so that's what it was. We scored the first goal, and then we gave up 2 in the second, and then we went into the third. That's what happened.
Shit.
And then we pushed it to overtime and won. That's what happened with Dallas. Okay,
overtime again.
Yeah. Okay. So with the thing I got to say about Montreal, and this is what I was talking about with Wah. I mean, the way he is with the team, he brings that energy, but he knows when to do it at the right time.
Time out.
So especially with Montreal, I mean, listen. We're in Montreal, and Wah is a fucking legend there. He's a celebrity. I mean, they were saying it during the Dallas game. I think Thomas Hickey said it. He said that the game against Dallas between the Islanders was being broadcasted in Canada because of Wah. That's the only reason. Like, it's like, imagine going there. You're like, why the fuck is the Islander game on, like, on national television? Like, I don't know, why the fuck am I watching this? But it's because of Wah. It's because he's their guy. I mean,
I like him, man. I think he's really
so. It was a big deal going to Montreal for him, but he didn't make it about himself, and he even said it in the post game, saying that it's about the team. He wanted to make sure that, like, it was nice everything they did when he got there. Standing ovation, everything. But he didn't want it to be about him. He wanted it to be about the team. And when the team is down 3-0, you have a lot going on in your mind. I mean, he could have been a dick. He could have been like, listen, you're fucking embarrassing me in front of my home crowd. You're doing this, you're doing that. He could have been a fucking asshole.
Yeah.
But I mean, I took the video of it. I should have probably put it up on here, but everybody probably saw it during the timeout. The way he was speaking, he was very, very calm, and he had his arms. I couldn't tell. I think it was Clutterbuck. I couldn't tell who it was sitting on the bench. His arms around him, and he's just like, points to the scoreboard. Cool, probably just telling him it's like the score doesn't fucking matter. Don't worry about it right now. You got to come because you don't want him to get in their head. Then it's all of a sudden it's a downward spiral. You're fucked. And so he's thinking, I got to slow it down, get these guys, out of this fucking period, and come in strong the next 2 periods. And that's what he did. I mean, I don't know what he said during the intermission, but they came out fucking completely different team in the second period. I mean,
that game was fun. Yeah, that game was.
It's frustrating to give up those 3 goals, but as I said, it's those same old issues that they keep having, which are the turnovers.
Yeah.
Right. And the penalty kill is awful, but the big issue is still the turnover. I mean, I don't know why we keep making this decision of doing these cross-ice passes in our own zone. Because it leaves us exposed. If they get picked off, you're fucked.
Oh my god!
You got to run it along.
Mayfield and Aho had a tough time this week. If you watch them,
no.
And Riley with the shifts, like
our defense is having a hard time for sure. It also doesn't help that Pelech is out now with that fucking awful hit by Gallagher. That was a fucking.
He only got like a 5-game suspension or something for that.
He got 5 games. I mean, it's pretty good for what he did. And then we got
you don't really see that a lot, man. That was.
I mean, it was awful. It was elbow right to the fucking face. You could tell that he stuck that out right there just to clip him. It was bad. And Pelech was fucked up. You could tell right away. As soon as I saw him, I was like, "This guy's
dropped, bro. He dropped." Yeah,
and he was like looking around and shit. I'm like, "This guy's fucking concussed. There's no way."
Yeah.
So, I mean, we did get the nice 5-minute continuous power play time, which ended up, letting us tie this game, which is what we needed. Obviously, it still wasn't enough. But like I said, same old issues. another horrible fucking turnover, and that's why we lost that game. It's the same old problems that are going to keep fucking killing us, and they're bad habits. And he's got to get us out of those bad habits, but it's going to take time.
It's also like they don't really clear the puck either in their own zone. That's the other thing,
They've been
better, but it's still like they could do.
Listen, I mean, they've been better for sure overall.
I mean, our power play last night, dude. Like we could even. I don't think our first power play last night. We'd even have a shot on goal.
I mean, we had more power plays against Montreal than any game. I think we had fucking 6 power plays, including the 5-minute one. We had a lot of power plays. Yeah. So, but the issue is the penalty kill. I mean, and we scored 3 power play goals.
That's great, but we're
against Montreal. But listen, what I'm saying is these wins aren't going to come right away. No. He's not some magic pill that they're going to take.
Like the games are closer, though. Like
the games are closer, and we're giving up less shots.
Yeah, no, I did notice that, man. Like each game is within one. Like the Vegas one was like whatever 3-1. Florida one's another tight game. They're tight games. You know what I mean? The only the real crazy one was the Canadiens game. That was a 7-point game, but dude, the games are closer and a lot less shots, dude.
A lot less shots. And we're
gives more with Sorokin, and Varley looked good too. Varley looked good last night.
Varley looked great.
He had a tough first period too, man. Yeah. He had that breakaway. I got
none of them were his. None of them were on him. All on the defense.
Nah, I wouldn't say they were. I wouldn't say they were. Even the overtime loss goal.
I was going to say even on him. Even on that too, because that was a bad change. Yeah, we got caught in the middle of a change, and then
you knew it was going.
He came up on that play. I mean, as soon as Ekman-Larsson turned on the Jets, I'm like, that's it. This game's fucking over. I'm like, because he was getting right there. He knew right away that Rodriguez was going to give him that pass. That was it. Game over. There was no chance. But it's the same issues of the turnovers, and then we can't even stop the cross ice passes that end up in the crease. Those crease chances, we keep leaving them right there. I mean, it's fucking.
There's been a few open nets too that we could have got. I think last night, like Palmieri had, not Palmieri, Nelson had like an open net. You could have put it in. Yeah, I just keep the head in the swivel, especially.
Yeah. I mean, especially defensively. I mean, like those chances in the crease, we have to limit those, and we have been. I think I think the game. I did take a picture of it. The game of Montreal, even after the first period, we finished off. This is the whole game breakdown, like the stats that they had up. Okay, we had 46 shots against Montreal. They only had 26. So even though they had that 3-goal lead right away, it looks bad. This team is fucked. That's what you were telling me. You texting me, right? Look at think of it this way. After that period, right? We won the next 2 periods. We had 10 minutes and 13 seconds of offensive zone possession time. They only had 5. Yeah, Montreal only had half. And then we had 14 high danger chances, and they had 11
minutes. You know what I mean?
But that's what I'm saying.
You're shooting yourself in the foot. Like that game, like watching, I was like, all right, so now you get to either get 3 goals, but
it's the first period. That's what I'm saying. You could lose a game in the first period, but you can't win it. Right? That's what I'm saying. You can lose a game in the first by losing on your mentality, right? But you can't just win the game. You can be up. It could be the other way around. Think about it. It could have been the other way around. We're up 3-0, and then all of a sudden we fucking blow this game. We lose in overtime.
Yeah, that's true too.
That means we didn't win in the first period. We may have won the period, but we didn't win the fucking game.
Yeah,
you know what I mean, and we tied it, and it was our own mistakes that killed us. So they really didn't win.
Or Engvall, I mean that shit. That clear in the third period. Was that Fashion or Engvall that gave up that pass?
I don't know. I don't know who actually did, but Monahan got it, and he was in the slot, and that was it. So, but I'm saying, regardless of all that, I mean, you could still see the number was 11 turnover chances for them, right? So that's still too high, and that's the issue. Is the turnover chances? We've reduced the cycling chances for sure.
The 46 sounds good, though. I didn't know it was that many shots.
Yeah, we're putting on a lot of shots, and we're not giving up as many. The numbers are flip-flopped, which is what he wanted to do. Nice. He wanted to make sure that we're aggressive, putting on the shots, shooting from anywhere. Doesn't matter. It's not a bad play. And not giving up those shots. And we're doing that. For the Florida game, I think we stepped away from that. We lost a lot of the intensity because they were coming out strong in all these games.
They came out tough, man.
It was definitely like they looked a little sluggish. They weren't really that aggressive on the forecheck.
That's line, a better team though than Montreal. I mean, Florida.
It is a better team, but doesn't mean they change how we play. We still have to play the same. We didn't look like we were playing how we played against Montreal in the second and third, or Vegas. I mean, like I said, Vegas to me was the best game.
We look good in Vegas, man. Yeah, Vegas, phenomenal. We look good. Florida was tough. Yeah, our penalties. I mean, our power plays were just shit. I was like, oh my god.
It's the power play. Our specialty teams are shit.
Trash.
Or shit. And the penalty kill needs to get fixed. I don't really care so much about the power play. We can't fucking stop a power play right now. We have to be able to smother these guys. I think
Montreal's first 2 goals are on power plays.
So it's just like I can't stress it enough that that's something that needs to change. And I think he knows that because he has mentioned it before that its defense has to change first. And
he's playing with the pairings a lot.
We got to help the goalies, and that's what he's done. Everything he said he was going to do, he's done. And I'm very happy about that.
We
don't play until next Monday, and that's in Toronto. So that's going to be a good game. That's the last time we play them this season. So we might be able to sweep the series because we beat them twice so far this season.
We got Toronto.
I don't know what's next after that, but what I do like is that even though the fourth line is not getting as much minutes as they did under Lambert, they're making the most of their minutes. So to me, it's looking like, especially against Vegas, it looks like the old fourth line is coming back. I mean, I did post on Twitter the fucking mashing of, between Martin and Clutterbuck along the boards. I mean, we're making them pay everywhere along the ice, and they're getting 11. They're getting 11 minutes, but it feels like they're everywhere all the time because every time they get on the ice, they're making a mark. There's no, just getting on there for shits and giggles. They just throw them out there because Lambert doesn't know what the fuck to do with the lines anymore. Yeah. Like they're out there to work, and that's what they've always been about. And I like to see it with. Obviously with Cizikas back in the lineup, but with him being hurt, McLean has been he's been great.
He's good. Bridgeport really too. Good.
Yeah. He's been really good. I like him a lot. Good.
I think he made his debut this week.
He made his debut against Chicago.
Was it? Okay, yeah. It was this week.
Yeah.
Or whatever. He looks good, man. I think he fits well in the fourth line.
He does. He fits really well.
He puts a little youth on it,
Yeah,
I think with Al and Martin like that, that line together like
that's
30
the line
years right there.
Oldest. That's the oldest line we have. So it's nice. He brings a little bit of speed too, which is great. I do like him a lot.
I like him, man. He's good, man. I like him a lot.
And they're like I said, even though their minutes are reduced, they're still doing a lot, and they're getting some scoring chances too. Which is
I mean, I said last time, dude, it's like more of a purpose, not just getting put out there after a goal and we'll just hit the bodies. When we score a goal, we just bruise them up. There's more purpose to the fourth line now. It's good though. I like him.
He's been able to aim every single player in a specific manner. You know what I mean? I feel like he's been able to be like, this is what I need you to do specifically. And you can tell. I mean, even when he's on the bench and he's talking to guys, whether he's tapping them on the shoulder, he's getting them to look at him and he's motioning, doing whatever he has to do. Because he knows exactly what he wants them to do. Mm-hmm. It's just going to take time for it to become something that's consistent. They don't have to think about it, whatever.
I like Holmstrom, man.
Holmstrom is great. Holmstrom is fantastic.
I like him. He's looking good. Him
and Pajot. Like I said, match made in heaven, those two. Really.
Yeah.
So
even with JCB looks good, dude. I enjoy that line a lot. That third line looks good. They just put Gauthier a little more in there. It'd be even better.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. But you notice even with him out, right?
It's still
the two of them are still great.
Yeah, they're good.
Even
if you could put 44th anybody.
Yeah, you could put him with anybody. Yeah, he's a fucking spark plug. I've said that before, man.
Exactly.
He's a fucking spark plug. You put him on the top line, second line, doesn't matter. I'm sure he'd fucking play goalie if he could.
Put him on the fourth. He's feisty, man. He's good.
Yeah,
he's good. I like him.
I'm sure, like I said, I'm sure you put a fucking goalie mask on him and give him a stick. He'd be like, listen, I'll do it. You need me to do it, I'll do it. That's how he is. But yeah, man, I mean, I definitely like what Waz done. The results are not there the way we want it.
Yeah, but it's better. Like I said, they're closer games. They're not freaking.
They're closer games, and he is not fucking flipping out. He's
gonna be a bloodbath. I'm like, this is gonna be like a 7-0 game. It's gonna be brutal. And
like I said, you can't.
Could have went either way. Could have went either way. I wish we could have got that Blackhawks. The two games I wanted was the Chicago game and the Montreal.
Yeah,
Montreal's hard to play in though, like you said. So,
but it's nice that having him as the coach now. I love seeing him behind the bench. I love his energy. He has a lot of passion, and that's what this team needs. Like I said, we need a fire, and
he's talking to the players instead of talking to the management. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He's just not like talking to the clipboard and passing it off to one of the other guys. Yeah, he's talking to the players. I like him, man. He's definitely like in with it, especially because he wasn't just like a junior hockey player, like a collegiate hockey. He was a 4-time Stanley Cup. You know what I mean? Like he's legit. He's an actual player.
He knows. He knows what it's like.
He knows what you need. You could definitely see it, man. Him and Trotz are like probably the best coaches I think we probably had. For us watching, yeah.
For us watching, yeah. I mean, but we have to give Wass some more time. I don't know if he's the best. We have to see what he's going to do. I hope he's sticking around. I don't know if Lou would ever make a decision of hiring him without expecting him to be around long term. I don't know what his actual contract is, but
I don't know either.
That comes into question because we did mention it last episode that there is
years on his belt. It's tough. Yeah,
it's like what are we going to do if this team doesn't make the playoffs? Right, this team doesn't make the playoffs. We're looking at a rebuild, right? Or we looking at tweakage.
I think we tweakage. I say tweakage because I like our first line for the most part. It's tough because you have Lee and Lee's our captain. So I like our first. I like Bo and Barzy. Our second line. What do you think? I mean, our second line is Palmieri, Nelson, and Engvall. I mean, I like Palmieri and Engvall, and I like Nelson on there because Nelson and Engvall do good. So,
Engvall hasn't really done shit for the last. I think they said he scored a goal, and it's been 17 games without him scoring another point. That's just a point.
Sure. Oh, yeah. All right.
So that's the thing. I like him playing with Nelson, but it's not producing. So that's the problem. When you have someone on the second line, they got to produce.
Yeah. I mean,
so Nelson and Palmieri are producing.
No, right? They're producing. I'm not worried about them.
It's a similar kind of issue that we have on the first line, right? So Lee is starting to produce more, right? He's being utilized.
He's getting back in his.
Yeah. He's getting So, but that's really just Barzal and Horvat. And then we have the second line, which is really just becoming, unfortunately, Palmieri Nelson. And then the third line, it's really just Pajot and Holmstrom.
Yeah.
The fourth line is the only line that's kind of just.
That's where I wanna. That's where I want to work it out. Like the first three lines, if you want to mess with, I don't know, man. That third line, you could put Gauthier in there. You know what I mean? I would mess with the second line, sure, with Engvall. You have Fashing. You could also switch him in and out. But just the fourth line now to play with. Yeah. I wouldn't say it's a whole rebuild. I like our goalies.
The goalies are fine. But
I like our goalies. I mess with the fourth line a little bit. That's what I would do. I mean, that's just me. Or defensive pairings. You make big signings in the offseason with the defensive pairings. I'm not trying to be, like a Debbie Downer, but Mayfield, either you do a 2-way contract with Bridgeport or you sign somebody else. I
mean, he has his contract for 7 years. This is
then what else you got? Bolduc. I feel like a lot of it comes down to defensive pairings. So I like Aho. I like Dobson. I think those are great. Riley's decent. From from the season so far. But I think defensive pairings is where you're gonna have to rebuild. I wouldn't say a whole team though.
Yeah, I mean they definitely need to make changes for sure if they don't make the playoffs. I think they need to make changes regardless.
No, I think they got to make it regardless. I think after this All-Star break, I think it's gonna be. I think this is gonna be his first real week of seeing and playing with this team. You know what I mean? Without having a game,
he's gonna be able to practice.
Yeah, I think he's gonna just. I think we have Toronto the first game back. I think we have 2 games in between. Then we play the Rangers at the stadium. So I feel like you have a tough schedule coming up. I mean, he's gonna have a whole week to play with it. I feel like we're gonna see most of the changes gonna be in the defense. He's gonna be those pairings.
And it's hard too because now with hopefully Pelika's back by the time the game against Toronto comes in because I don't know how long he's going to be out.
I don't know either.
But everybody being hurt, not having Pollock too, it's like we haven't had like a fully healthy defense this whole season. You know what I mean? Not
besides Dobson and Romanov.
I'm saying besides the two of them, like that's it. Like everybody else has been either hurt or so it's a tough scenario to be in for any team, and we're not very stacked defensively. We just have our big top pair. That's it. So I mean, the only thing you can really
still in the reach, though. I know I sound crazy, but if you look at the standings, it's still there.
No, it's still no. I'm not saying it's out of reach. Yeah. I'm just saying that the idea of having to do that under Wah might not be a terrible thing. I do think that he could fix this team in a way to play his game, his aggressive style that he enjoys, and he thinks works. And it's been effective so far. They've done things that he wants, and they've done it well for the most part. They are progressing in the right direction, but it's only the 4 games. I take it. But like I said, it's the old habits that's why we're losing. It's nothing that he is implementing to this team. It's shit that's already been a problem. Like he needs to, he's got to get them out of that, and it's going to take time.
And like I said, he has like a whole week and some change to play with it. I think where we're going to find the trouble is the defense. I mean, what do you think?
That's where we have the trouble now. That's what we're always going to. We're going to continue to have that trouble until he can get the guys that we have to simplify their game. Guys that don't have the skill like Romanov and Dobson.
The whole season, Bortuzzo's out, even though he's just a scratch. But it's just,
I mean, they need to simplify their game, and they have to remove the time and space that they're giving to these teams. But the biggest issue right now, like I said, the time and space it isn't being given up for free anymore. I've noticed that for sure. It's mostly just the turnovers and the penalties, and until the penalty kill becomes good, I mean, we can't afford to take fucking penalties at all. So, but this team is not trending in the wrong direction. I think they're going in the right direction. I think Wah knows that too. Wah has stressed the fact that it's going to take time. He is very surprised with how quickly they've been able to make changes. Like I said, specifically the shots being given up is the most noticeable, right? Yeah. And the cycling chances. Those were the most noticeable. So that's 2 big issues that we've already kind of got a handle on. It's just the turnovers and
we haven't seen that.
Yeah, Varlamov coming back obviously is big.
That was nice, man. Just actually have him in net and give Sorokin a break. He gets a whole week now. He gets a week and a half to hang out.
Yeah, he gets a lot of time. Everybody gets a lot of time. So
it's good, dude. It's good for Wah. Yeah, now he's gonna really dig in on these guys every day. So I'm really curious what he's gonna do when the lines come out against Toronto.
No, I'm excited to see what he's gonna do.
Yeah.
I do love the little quirks that he has, like the fucking I don't know the quirks, but the fact that he doesn't use a whistle, you know that?
No, he just does it with his mouth.
He does it with his mouth. Weird. No hands either. He just does his little whistle, and you hear it during the game. They were pointing it out. I was like, holy shit! I was like, hearing it practice, and you hear it.
He's mic'd up though, but like still, it's loud. Like
and then even when they were doing because the game against Dallas is huge because this is a game, but they,
Oh, I lost you for a second. Oh, do you hear me?
We lost each other. Back. Are you there? All right.
Yeah, no, keep going.
No, I was saying even the game against Dallas, they split the screen because they were so excited to see this motherfucker. So they had him going, and then you have the game going on the other screen, and you just see his mouth going, and you can hear it. How fucking loud he is. He's the loudest guy there.
He
doesn't give a shit. And he was
watching his practices, bro, and he's just yelling at these dudes, just yelling. It's nice, bro. It's good. Yeah. Definitely good, man.
It's good. He's
like, you can't talk shit back to him. You can't.
No, you can't. You definitely can.
The guy's resume is legit.
You up, so, yeah. He's a bad dude. But I do like to. Is he again?
Yeah, I guess so.
I don't see. No.
I hear you.
There we go. You there? I hear you too, but it's out.
Yeah, let me see.
Oh.
I think it's the connection. It's like storming out.
Yeah, that's all right.
Yeah, it's like storming outside.
We'll try to wrap it up so we don't lose it. Oh my God! Look at these comments talking about your upper lip there. You see this?
Oh, Santino, he's a Flyers fan.
He's a Flyers fan.
He's a Flyers
fan.
Yeah,
hey, listen, they've been playing pretty good.
Yeah,
they've been playing good.
That's funny.
They're another team that's that's another team, man. The Flyers are going to be real dangerous. I already think they're dangerous now. They just have to fix their goalie situation, which I thought was going to be Harrison, but Harrison has been shit in the bed lately. But they're a young, hungry team too under Tortorella. Tortorella's another guy, very similar to Wah. I mentioned that last show.
Dude, you know what game I was watching with Tortorella? Remember when he oh my God, they dropped the gloves like right off the rip, and then he like went into the other team's like locker room.
No, I didn't know.
Oh my God, I gotta send you this. Hold on, I gotta send you this.
Oh my God.
So, oh my God.
Look at that. We're being rude again.
Yeah, who cares?
Now it's you. Now it's not me. It's you.
You brought him up. I think that's not coincidence.
Oh shit. But
yeah, he brings that energy like him though. He's like
I like Wah a lot. I know I keep saying I like the guy, but I really fucking like the guy. It's just the little things that he does I think are important, and I think the players realize it's important. And I do like the fact that it's a different kind of Wah that we're getting. It's similar, but he's not micromanaging like he did all those other times with his minor league team, the Ramparts, and then with Colorado because he was the president of hockey operations, the vice president or something also. So him just being just a coach focusing just on that, I think is the best thing. He's going to be better of a coach because he doesn't have to worry about anything else. All he has to worry about is playing. He doesn't have to worry about the shitty fucking jerseys that just came out for the Stadium Series game.
Oh yeah, no, those are trash.
Those are disgusting. They're awful. Oh my God.
I mean, I
don't know who's in the comments, but if anybody has seen, we have a total of 2 viewers right now, so it's very, very.
I don't mind. I don't mind the colors. So like the colors and the stripe, I don't mind. Like I'm cool with that. I like the simplicity of that, but it just says Isles.
It looks like shit. It looks awful. It's a fucking hashtag that they put on a goddamn jersey. That's what they did. That's what they did. It's bullshit.
It says Isles.
The only thing they needed to do was put the little Islanders logo like they do on Twitter when you type in Isles and it comes.
Yeah, and it's a hashtag.
That's all they needed to do.
I like the sweater though. I like the blue. I like the orange stripe. I love it. I love the simplicity. I think it's like that old school feel. But you could have put like just like Islanders, or you could have put like Long Island. You could put a fucking lighthouse there. You could have done.
They should have done anything but what they did.
Just Isles. Same thing with the Rangers one too. It just says NYR. Like I don't know. The only good one was
just because theirs says NYR doesn't mean we have to keep ours simple too. We could have done a nice one.
Yeah, same thing. Like the Flyers was like their same logo. The only one that was like somewhat pretty cool was the Devils.
Yeah.
So I don't know if it was like a whole like concept for the whole Metropolitan. Like
it probably was. And
we just got bent over with that because
like the same guy was doing it for all the fucking.
And that's what I think it was, man. Because they all look the same. Yeah. Like the only like decent one is the Devils. I like theirs, but everybody else's is like. Dude, you could. I don't know, man. Like it really bummed me out. We've been waiting 10 years for one, and
that's trash.
It just says Isles.
Fucking trash. Fucking trash. Nothing's ever gonna beat the silver one against the Rangers when we were at Yankee Stadium. Like the silver had like the silver
cool.
with the blue. That was a beautiful one. That's kind of like what our third jersey looks like now.
Yeah,
like a little bit of like a combination of.
The only difference really with the third jersey is just the orange, orange lettering. Besides that, though, it's pretty much the same. No, but that third jersey was cool, man.
Yeah, I really like that jersey. So I would be happy if they brought that back.
Yeah, I had a JT one. I wish. Should have put a Marlin one. I can't wear that jersey again. I
wear it now. You could put a piece of tape, put Goring on there like everybody else.
Yeah, that's what everybody else does, man.
Or just don't wear it. That's it.
I haven't worn it. I haven't worn it since 2018. So it's
the guy's gone. The guy's gone.
You know that jersey kind of bummed me out. Like I woke up in the morning and I was like, yo, like it's coming out today, yada yada yada. It's gonna be good. And then I saw the pictures and I was like, stop, this is real. It just says Hiles on it.
It's awful. It's really bad. Somebody's got to get fired.
I mean,
that's fucking terrible.
And you know what the sad part is? Like, I tried to get one. Obviously, I was like, I want to get my hands on one because
you're gonna still get one of those.
I'm going to the game, so like,
I'm gonna fucking wear whatever the fuck I have upstairs. There's no way I'm getting a new jersey for that shit. Fuck
yeah. So I was like, dude. So you know when they ship out? If you buy one today, March 18th, a month after the Stadium Series game. So not only does it like come out,
you can't even wear it.
You can't even wear it. So it comes out 3 weeks before. Comes out 3 weeks before the game, but then doesn't ship out till a month after the game ends. So you could wear it in March. But yeah, man, it's crazy.
Yeah, that pretty much sums it up for a lot of that shit for our organization when it comes to jerseys. I mean, we've had some rough jerseys over the years.
I don't know. I like, what jersey don't you like that we've had? Go for it.
Do you remember?
I know what you're gonna say. I know exactly what you're gonna say.
What am I gonna say?
The black one that just has Islanders across the chest. Remember that one? The black one. They just had like the orange trim and the gray on the shoulders.
And the gray, and then they had the fucking blue helmet. Yeah, it made no sense. It was like one of the worst jerseys. One of the worst combinations.
Besides that one, I don't really see like a bad jersey.
Honestly, to me, what bothered me the most about that was the fact that they wore the blue helmet. It looks like shit. It doesn't make sense.
You rock a black.
It doesn't work. It doesn't work. Get rid of the goddamn blue, and they should have just went black and orange.
Yeah, I would have been gray.
That would have been fine.
The gray's kind of like weird in there.
The gray is weird, but I would have been fine. Just get rid of the blue. If you're gonna go, like they made it a decision, but then they still like kept some of the old colors, and it just doesn't make sense. It's a third jersey. Just going with both feet. What the fuck was that? It was an abomination of a fucking jersey.
I'm like, dude, he used to hate on the fisherman one.
The fisherman one was Long John. So what was it?
I love the fisherman.
Yeah, everybody loves it now. Yeah.
No, I always loved the fisherman. I love the fisherman jersey. I think it was retro, man. I think it was teal. Cool.
Oh, I just moved my camera.
Maybe like in the time, like in '95, like, oh my god, what the fuck is this? But like, I don't mind the home is okay. The away though, the white, I love the white. I absolutely love the white.
It was bad.
I love the white.
It's bad.
And you know what? Bridgeport, that you see their jerseys, like their version of it. Oh my god, it's fresh. Oh my god, it's so good. I don't know. I like the fisherman jersey. I have a fisherman jersey.
Oh, I know you have a fisherman jersey.
Yeah.
I do not have a fisherman jersey. If that isn't obvious.
Listen to that. I mean, I think that's really the only bad one. The orange one was kind of whack.
Yeah, I mean, we've had some fucking weird ones. We've had weird ones, but
I'm trying to think who else had pretty bad jerseys.
Who else has bad jerseys?
Yeah.
Only ones that are more noticeable to me are ours, but can't think of anybody else. Who else had a really bad jersey?
I think remember Arizona's old one with just like the wolf. That was pretty bad.
Which one?
Yeah, like the old. So this is Bridgeport's.
Hold on. No, I just took it off. Let me see. What's Bridgeport's? You sending it to me? You showing me on the camera?
I'll show it on the camera.
All right.
See if it pops up. Yeah. Oh.
Yeah. I'm gonna have to look it up. It's fucking. Oh, no, I see it. Oh, that's pretty nice.
Yeah, I like it. It's like a little retro look to it.
That's nice. I listen. Don't get me wrong. I understand it's appealing to the eye, but I'm very into the original jerseys. That's I'm that kind of guy. You know what I mean? Like I even with the new fisherman jerseys, like the new rebirth of that.
Oh, like the orange and all that.
Yeah, the dark blue. Like even then, I'm like, it's pretty nice. But
did you like the
when I get it for myself, probably not.
Did you like the black ones in Brooklyn?
No.
You know, like this. I don't like those much either. I have one. It just
I have one too, but it was a gift and it has Matt Martin on it, which I was like, "Fuck!" I just need Matt Martin an original jersey, which I did just get from Melissa. So
yeah, Kate got me. She got me this one, which is pretty cool. It's like the military one.
That's real nice. Yeah, really nice. I noticed.
JGP one. Yeah, no, I wish like with that black jersey they just could have put like Islanders across the chest or just like New York. Could have been so much cleaner.
They should have done some
original Stadium Series jersey. If you like it so much, just make that our third out. Make that our alternate because that jersey is great.
It is great.
So just make that our alternate.
It should have just been.
Yeah, we got to do that for next week. Jersey topics. We got to bring those up.
Oh my god. Yeah, well, we spent like 15 minutes talking about jerseys already. This is nuts.
Okay, right? Yeah. All right, that's all we got.
I think that wraps it up. We've been off topic already. So.
All right. Also, a break. Boys get a week off. So let's see what we get when we come back.
Yeah, we'll see what happens with the All-Star break. I don't really know what the fuck happens with these things now anymore. Now it's like people are picking.
It's like skills comp.
It's that, but now it's like they used to have the divisions are playing against each other on their teams, and now they're having certain players be the captain, and they're gonna like pick their players, and it's gonna be like players from all different divisions, different conferences playing on the same team.
It was like the originals when they just played each other.
They didn't do this last year, so I don't know what the fuck they're doing. Even the fan voting is all fucked up. So it's like I don't know.
The fan voting also doesn't have no adoption in the All-Star game, so I don't really care about the fan voting
because we don't have enough fans apparently. So that's what it is. To compete with Toronto? No.
Yeah, I mean I say we're a small fan base, but definitely a passionate one.
Oh, definitely passionate. I'm not saying anything about the fans.
Yeah.
I'm saying for the voting, for the numbers.
Yeah, I mean,
always going to be
really just Long Island. You're not going to really get anybody else.
Yeah.
Everybody knows that.
Yeah.
But all right, bro.
All right, guys. Well, thank you for tuning in to another show. I apologize for my tardiness yet again.
Yeah, naughty.
I will catch you guys maybe next week. I don't know what we'll talk about. Maybe we'll just talk about jerseys. We'll see.
Possibilities.
All right.